is up, everyone, and welcome back to my van. So we got a couple of things. The first of which, exciting purchase thing that came in that we're going to try to do next year is the sprinklers for the final seating section of the front yard renovation. And then I bought enough of them that if I get to it, or if I can find the time and effort and desire to do it, we're going to run an irrigation system in the front yard. I'm going to try to do that all myself. So we'll see how that goes. But right now I'm driving to pick up something fairly exciting, fairly special, something I've wanted for a while now, and we'll see. So you can think, guess, talk amongst yourselves. What do you think I'm on my way to go get? And then in a couple minutes I'll check back in with you all. Actually, first, scratch that. First, we're gonna go through the sprinklers. We'll talk about those a little bit because I've already filmed that and I know that footage exists. And then after that, you're going to come back to me either with a big smile on my face and a little something special in the back of the van here behind me, or you're gonna be a sad lad just driving home. So let's get to the irrigation footage, and then I will talk to you guys in a minute. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our lawn. It's cold, it's December, but we just got a shipment that is somewhat exciting for next year, hopefully, assuming it works and assuming I'm able to do it. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, we irrigation lads now, boys. So the box is opened up now. It is 20 of the Hunter PGP 4-inch pop-up. I think it's Hunter PGP. It's a 3/4 inch inlet, just common standard rotor sprinkler. So been back in summer, or not summer, but like September-ish, kind of priced out to get an idea of what doing my own irrigation system in the front would be. At that time, I think these sprinklers were like $16 or $17, something like that. I looked again in like October, and they were like 12, 13. Right now, when I bought these, they were $9 a piece. So I at least need 8 to do the final section of the renovation in the front yard, and 20 gets me the whole shooting match of the front yard if I ever want to go that route and I'm able to get to that project. So that's what we've done. That's what we have. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do next spring to get that final section in, and then the whole project. So it is a modified version of the Ryan Knorr above ground sprinkler system that I already use. So these are Amazon just zinc sprinkler spikes. These are 1/2 inch, so we need to go 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. So that's something I'm curious about, whether it's going to work and give enough pressure to run or not. If not, we'll go to plan B, and then yeah, the Hunter rotor. So I moved away from the MP rotator that I had because they're not 360-degree heads, which makes it really kind of annoying to water a bigger area because you got to go out there in the zones in the middle and rotate the thing, 4 times throughout the zone run. And so that was really annoying, didn't like that. So now these will go 360 degrees, spray a little farther, put a little bit more water down at once, so I hopefully won't have to water for as long. Again, assuming I did a flow rate test off of my iron filter, and it's about 10 gallons per minute, so that's more than enough to run like 4 or 5 heads. And my well pump has it, the system at about 45 to 50 psi, somewhere in there, depending on whether the well is just running filled up or not. It lives in that range. So we should have enough to drive 4 of these pretty easily with some nozzles that allow about 30 feet of throw or so. But again, we're going to test this out and see if it even works at all with this spike in the converter. Well, this is definitely not what they recommend. It's 34 and the sun is shining, so at least a little above freezing. But if you think I was going to wait until a year from now to make sure that this would work, you don't know who I am as a person. So we got 4 of them. That's the 3 nozzle in all of them. They're shooting about, let's see, how far is this going? So yeah, we don't quite have the distance that we need. We can maybe see if we can run a 4 nozzle next year. We can swap those out, although we're down to the leaves here. So I plan on having another set of 4 along the road here. So it's cool, that's working, which is all I wanted to know, is if I had enough pressure and flow rate to run 4 of them, and I do. So that means that we will be able to have a functioning sprinkler system out here. 4 of these heads will span from my driveway to the end of the lot line over there. and we can be irrigation lads. Oh, we're proper greenskeeper lads now. Let's go. All right. So we showed up to the gentleman's house. He was super nice, walked me through how to use it, what he's done with it, why he had it, why he had to get rid of it. So I got that whole story. Beautiful lake house down here, kind of on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois, and really like perfectly manicured front yard. It was all the landscaping, everything was beautiful. So shout out to him. I told him I had a YouTube channel, so if he watches, that's pretty cool. But yeah, now we just get to take it home and then suffer through the winter, suffer through waiting to really be able to use this thing next year. Probably will real quick when we get home, give you a little walk around of it, tell you what it is. Jacobsen, so I bucked the trend there, didn't get a Toro. We're on Team Jacobsen. Yeah, maybe give it one pass over the putting green one, or the chipping area if it's how you to cut is set up a little better for that. And yeah, I'm super excited, and I cannot wait for 2021 now to really start to get the practice facility to something fantastic.
It's gonna be super duper fast.
You're gonna go again? All right, ready, set, go. You want me to do it with you?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Make sure you don't run into
All right.
that.
So we had to interrupt this video for a quick lap around the trees.
We're gonna go 3 laps.
Yeah. Be right back with you. All right, so here we are, home, safe and sound. And one thing I wanted to illustrate, and you really don't get a sense of, these Greensmowers are absolute weapons. That thing is a tank. Huge. One thing I will say, and I'm happy about, is it tucks in a little shorter, which is nice. But, so, we have brought home a Jacobsen. So, I will not be a part of the Toro gang. Jacobsen Greensking 522A. It is a 22-inch reel, I believe. That's a dog. All right, so, best I can tell, I measured it quick. This is set up at, oh, you're breathing heavy. Set at 5/8 of an inch, which looks to be, in its current configuration, the highest it will cut. So I want to set it down to a 1/2 inch and just see what it does, and then maybe I set it. I don't think I'm going to challenge cutting the putting green right now. It's cold, and it's not something I want to really cause any more stress. But I'm going to set it at a 1/2 and run it over the fringe and chipping area and just see what happens, just so you get a little footage of it, just so I get to play with it. Also, that run time will allow me to run some fuel stabilizer through the lines, get that ready to go. And so yeah, okay, so what we need to do is loosen this nut right here, and then this will lower that, or raise that bar up, I guess, drop the height of cut, and then we'll measure it and hopefully get somewhere around a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna loosen this guy over here a little bit.
Well, you do not. Like this time.
So those are loose, so now we gotta raise this up. We gotta raise it up
What?
so that it cuts shorter
How?
by turning this thing up here.
That's all turn until it gets to the end.
Yep, keep your fingers away from there, please. How tight this is at.
Can I hold on to it?
Sure. Getting closer to a 1/2 inch. So hold that up. Hold it up. Lift it up. There we go. Probably completely blocking our friend's view, but that's okay. They'll forgive us, I'm sure. That's getting there. So you're out of the way of the people so they can see. Okay. Now you can hold that.
What?
Hold that up there. Hold it up tight so hold it up.
It's gonna be hard.
Think so? So it's still gonna go up.
Is it gonna go up? Why is your feet
Into the
should be good.
Mom, is there actual people?
Actual people? It's all the people that are watching, all like probably 30 people that are going to watch this video.
Huh?
Huh?
That's gonna be 27 hours.
You think we're going to call that close enough?
No. People think so. What they think?
Alright, so there we go. You can see it cut a fair bit off from what the Great States thought was a ½ inch, and we can still stand some of that up and it'll cut it even lower. But I just wanted to take a little maiden voyage, and that was a ton of fun. And I don't know exactly how much of that was caught because my phone died, but that's... I've been waiting for almost, 6, 7, 8, 9 months to a year, hoping that I was going to find one of those that was worth buying, close enough to me, and I finally found one. Not only that, but I get to show maybe a little bit of a different perspective from a lot of the other lawn care folks with the Jacobsen versus Toro. Reel's making a noise, kind of a quick rattle, so I don't know if that's reel to bed knife, which I should have adjusted, but it seemed to be moving pretty freely, so I just left it. That's next year's problem. But I don't know if anybody knows if that's just what they sound like and you just never hear it in videos or what, but really nice machine. Super excited that I found it. Again, guy I bought it from was awesome. Talked to him a little bit about what he was doing at the yard in his house, and getting rid of it and looking for something new, and kind of what my plans were. So that was pretty cool. Brought it home, got to use it one time before we get to put it to bed here. I did a quick little last leaf pickup over to the side. All my summertime equipment now has fuel stabilizer in it, and that's going to do it for 2020 for lawn care pretty much. Maybe there'll be a project here and there, but that's going to be about it. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because next year back in the backyard with the practice facility is going to be awesome. Chipping areas, putting greens, we can do all this stuff now to the highest level of quality with a proper greens mower here in our lawn. Again, thank you so much. See you next time.
Okay. Turn.
You.
This is.
What? You don't have to push too hard.
Old worm.
Okay.
And this one sends it to the actual house. Mom, this is a perfect place.
Be strong. Perfect.
What do you mean don't be strong? It's not bad.